Well, this Martin Luther King Jr. Day has been quite the chilly one. Started off with a hard freeze for majority of the area, and temperatures only got into the 50s. Now at just past 11 o'clock, we're looking at 37 degrees officially at the airport now. Dew points are fairly getting closer to the temperature, so they will get down into the 20s for a lot of the area again. Light winds out of the west continue, and the clear skies are going to help us with this. There are the northern lights in play. A powerful geomagnetic storm has been giving auroras to some portions of the world now, and you want to look to that northern horizon for a faint red glow, and that long exposure mode on your camera, about 3 seconds or so, is going to be the best way to see that. And of course, be away from city lights if at all possible and look towards that direction. Again, we're pretty far south, so the chances of it being fairly substantial here are fairly low, but either way, we want to make note of that. Today started off 26 degrees. Highs got into the 50s, though. 54 degrees still, though, below seasonal averages, and this is the coldest time of year for our area. Another cold day on tap Tuesday, starting off with inland spots in the mid to upper 20s, low to mid 30s right along the shores of our sea islands, but temperatures do warm 50s pretty quickly early on in the day, and we do get a mix of sun and clouds, but otherwise another cool day and a light breeze will develop. So looking ahead though, and before we look ahead really though, remember those 4 P's, folks. Use heat safely, plug those space heaters into the wall, not into any surge protectors. Dress in layers. Also, if you're heading out, bring in the pets. Remember those exposed outdoor pipes, and also sensitive vegetation needs to be taken good care of. So a reinforcing cold front has arrived in the region, and it's pushed offshore, and essentially it's just going to keep the cold air locked in place, and also what it's going to do is allow for westerly winds to take hold before high pressure does move in. But we are looking ahead to a more active pattern in the southeast, and that is the first of that's going to be passing showers on Thursday, with just these storm systems moving through the region every about 3 to 4 days or so. We do need to turn our attention this weekend though, with at minimum rain chances in play with showers in the forecast, but that's going to get pretty dicey at times for the region with the potential for a winter storm there. First though, cold next couple of days. We do get a warmer one by the end of the week. Those passing showers Thursday do eventually give way to a more active pattern this weekend. Rain at minimum will be around. Cold air is going to be in play though, and there could be a winter storm in the region. So we're monitoring the potential for winter weather. Long way to go in the forecast process with this though. Either way, it is going to get chilly again after we have this milder end of the week. We'll certainly enjoy some more comfortable mornings, but do need to look ahead though and at least keep it attuned to the forecast with Storm Team 3 through the weekend. Highs get above average though for the end of the week. Highs in the upper 60s to even at times lower 70s for those of you west of I-95, but those temperatures come crashing down. Even by next week, we're still going to be looking at a lot colder conditions, and a much colder pattern is going to stick around for the rest of the month and even into the first part of February, with the Climate Prediction Center generally leaning towards colder than average temperatures. So a look at tonight, temperatures inland dip into the mid 20s, upper 20s to lower 30s right along the immediate coast. Into tomorrow, highs only manage 50s, a mix of sun and clouds, light winds out of the northwest, bit more stout on the water, 10 to 15 knots, 2 to 4 foot seas. And into the extended forecast, we will be looking at a warm up towards the end of the week. We are going to be monitoring this weekend though, with the storm system moving in, and very fine details that need to be worked out over the next few days, including potential for a winter storm in the region.
All right, Jeff, well, we'll stick with you and keep up with all the updates from Storm Team 3.